Hey there, paper geeks and glitter nerds, it's Anita the Crazy Geek Crafter. Last week I brought you 150 candles. This week I'm going to use some of the leftovers. And this first half is going to be highly difficult to get anything done because my puppy is really interested in what's going on this table. And I figured the best way to get her to stop is to show her there's nothing interesting on my table. So she's making an appearance and will be in and out of frame the next 5 minutes. It was hard to work, and it was probably also because she was on the table, I was a bit distracted, that one of my panels didn't turn out the way I thought it would. It's the one I'm doing here. See, one of the panels I had left over from last week's project didn't have the flames on it, so I had to add them. But I think I didn't turn the stencil over to fit, and it can be kind of hard to see what's back and front on the see-through stencils. That is an obstacle to look out for in the future. But I think that's why my candles were off when I made them. And she actually tried to eat my ink. She was so very interested in everything. She's so cute. But damn, it's hard to craft this way. Now, you've seen me ink before, so I figured it wouldn't be that much of a problem that she was in. Well, not just it, she was the picture right there. And she's investigating everything. Now she went to look at the computer. See, I have one long desk so she can walk back and forth. Before, Morgan would sometimes lie on whatever was the side of my table I wasn't using, and I put a blanket down for him. But he doesn't seem to be that interested in the crafting table anymore. Unfortunately, he was so very cute company. So I need to finish the flames and discover that something's quite off. And like I said, I think I got the stencil turned over, and that was my problem. And I didn't think of it until I was done. But at least I had one panel that was finished and where it looked nice. I will be cutting down my panel to fit a standard European card size. I just wanted to figure out which way it should turn. I picked this one. And then I changed my mind in a minute and picked it to do it the other way. But I do think this was the better choice in the end. Now, I think the most scary thing on my crafting table apparently is my die cutting machine. Because she really didn't like that sound. And when I had to pull out the plates, she was terrified of the sound, but she was very interested in whatever else was going on, so she's a funny one. I have a turntable under, or lazy Susan is the other word for it, I think, underneath my Sizzix machine, so I can turn it around, don't have to get up and to get the plates out on the other side. And she is so happy that, look at that little tail. Oh, yeah. I love that furry little thing, but she is getting in the way of my crafting. So I have to figure out the sentiment. I picked the design, the Barto Design, one of the first dies they came out with. That was in the fall? Yeah, before Christmas at least. It says congratulations in Danish, and it has a shadow piece. So now I just have to decide on some colors, or whichever you would call white and black. I know in the perspective of light, these are not colors, but I would argue that when you're talking about paper, it is a color. But yeah, that's the whole thing. So I'm going to rummage around a bit, try and figure out what I think is better. after a break with Jaina, it was time. I had been crafting for half an hour. I came back to my project and started looking for embellishments, and I found some sequins that fit perfectly with this turquoise aqua like color. I don't have the brand on these sequins. I've been buying them over the years and thrown the packaging away if it even had a brand on them. I'm not even sure. But I decided to go with the black sentiment and then stack it with some more black cardstock. And this die is fairly simple to stack, luckily, and the title for the eye is attached to the words, so I don't have to worry about losing it or stacking it. Oh, I hate that. But I just can't leave it out when I have a sentiment with a loose tittle. It looks weird to me. The panel is done. Now I just need a card base and to figure out if there's anything else I need to do before I can call this card finished. Let's see. Here it goes. I decided to color the edges of my card with my Salvaged Patina, and this is why I didn't get a great ink blending. I think it is quite dry, and it's one of my newest buys. So it's kind of weird. I don't think it was inked properly. Because some of the others in the pack, I bought a 4-pack of the new colors. Some of the others were so juicy they were almost leaking. But that one seems very dry, so I guess I have to buy a re-inker for that one. But it is one of the colors I used for the candles, which are made with peacock feathers and Salvaged Patina. And got a bit of yellow on them at the bottom of the one row. But here's the finished card. I hope you liked it and that you'll be back for another one. Until then, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening or night.